Okay, the first game is from a GM tournament round robin in St. Louis against John Bartholomew. I had black in this game. Thanks for the marker. Typically against this setup, I play g6, bishop g7, c6. And here, white has 4 moves of note. Bishop e2, bishop d3, h3, and takes. And I've faced them all. I've had this position many times in my life. He played h3. I'm not a big fan of that move, although I have played it myself. So the idea is white's going to play bishop d3, which he did. Typically, when white plays bishop d3, black plays bishop g4 and takes this knight. But obviously, I can't play bishop g4 now. Since white's wasted a tempo with h3, when I face this variation, I also waste a tempo, and I transpose into a Grunfeld, where white's playing bishop d3 and h3, which isn't a good line against the Grunfeld. And I play c5. And I've had good success. Not only did I win this game, but I also drew Shankland in a tournament in Michigan when he was a lot higher rated than me. Okay, so he castled. And I mean, this position's not really theory with an extra tempo, because white just wouldn't play this way against the Grunfeld. So it's like white's playing a bad line against the Grunfeld, but white gets an extra tempo. You could argue that this is a Taresh QGD with colors reversed, where white has 2 extra tempi, because white's white instead of black, and he's played h3. So anyway, engine says white's slightly better, but I like black in these positions. Attacking the bishop. The engine slightly prefers bishop f1. Always play bishop f1. It already says that I'm equal. But again, if I had to pick, I would choose black here. Lots of trading. This is interesting because there's not a good way to defend the pawn. So the obvious move is to play e6, but then I play knight e5 and I win material because my queens and my knight are attacking the d3 bishop. So engine just wants to sack a pawn and play rook a d1. But John played bishop b5, which the engine hates. And now I'm up a pawn for nothing. And now he made another bad move, probably because he didn't like his position. The engine plays bishop f1, but pretty clearly white's down a pawn for nothing. So he sacrificed the exchange for an obvious reason. Always sacrifice the exchange. Good reason. Okay, so I took, takes, and he played rook d1, and the engine just says that I'm winning. He has the relatively easy to stop threat of knight d5 and knight takes e7 check, which would win for him. But I get to move too. And then I always played f6. So if he plays queen e6 check, I can play rook f7, defending my e-pawn. And it's funny, if he plays knight takes e7 check, I can play king f7, and I'm threatening his queen and his knight. And queen takes e7 just goes to a lost endgame. So he played queen e3. I defended my pawn. Took there. The engine says knight c7 is a better try. And now he's down the exchange for no pawns. This pawn is attacked. And if I have my druthers, I'll play rook e8, pinning his knight to his rook. So he took. I played rook a8, which is correct, because now I want to trade rooks. Then his knight's not defended.
So can you go back? So it looks like when the rook was... No, we go forward. Yeah. I was just wondering what would happen. No, when the rook was on e8.
Oh, so later.
Yeah.
I never played rook e8. I was discussing it.
Oh, okay. I got confused. Because it looked like if the knight checked, the rook, they would lose their rook. So I was just confused.
My queen defends my rook.
Yeah, I just missaw it. I thought for some reason it was on the same diagonal as the white queen.
Yeah, but if I play rook e8 here, then that's right. Yeah, that's why I played rook a8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. That queen takes stopped rook e8. That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so he played rook e3 to avoid trading rooks. Knight has trouble getting to a safe square. All my moves are the engine moves. Go, Ben.
Wait, now what year were all these games?
2014. Did we know each other then? 2015, right?
Yes. In the fall.
Now I go into the winning endgame. So he has two problems. One is his pawn's hanging. The other is his knight's like almost trapped. So he has to make sure he doesn't lose his knight. And then this is a technical win, which is my specialty. Yeah, I found this nice winning idea of putting my rook on the G file after the G file opened, so my king can get in. The truth hurts. I played here so I could go here. Why didn't I play rook c1? Knight takes rook c3. What am I missing? I mean, rook c3 also wins immediately, so I guess that's better. Because he's in Zugzwang. Yeah, he resigned. Because he can't move his knight. And then if he plays his king somewhere, then I play rook c1.
Yeah.
I played pretty well that game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
A good game. Unfortunately, for John, I've played him twice and I won both games. The other game I won was very suspicious.